front of my door. I will give it to you as a link. The recordings are, I don't give that out to everybody because there's a lot of good stuff that we go over and a lot of questions that we go over. You have to be in part of this class. And don't give it out to anybody else. If they ask, oh, where the link at? You tell them, you better go get your butt to class. Like, no, dude, you sat through, sometimes with the questions, this can go for 2 hours. If you sit through 2 hours, you earned that link. Other people don't earn it. That's that badge of honor that you earned that link. So at the end of the day, like, you came here, you finished work, you're eating. I don't care what you're doing. As long as you locked in, you listening and answer questions, you earned that link. And because you earned that link, you should literally watch whatever it is. It's exactly what I do in the software is what's on those links. I do not skip anything. I do not change anything. I literally teach you guys what I teach you in here. It's on all those links. Make sense? Let's get rocking. All right. So when you've registered for your software, doesn't matter whose software you're utilizing. It doesn't matter if it's Dion's. It doesn't matter if
recording
it's
in progress.
Schmitty's. It doesn't matter if it's what's his name? Darius. It doesn't matter if it's mine. I have my own version of the software right here as well. Here's my own version. As you can see, the color is different right at the back. This is Dion's. This is mine. Same exact software, just different colors. So when I talk to everybody over here, I was like, just understand the way that I'm explaining to you is so you can use any of the softwares and still get what you're looking for. Let's get rocking and rolling. So this one, this is the most important line right here. Your name, your email address, which is usually your username, and then your general attacks. This is actually, I think, the most important spot right here. Your general attacks. What is a general attack? A general attack is the currency you utilize to pay the AI to generate your letter. So I have 912 or 921 general attacks, which means my currency, I have enough attacks to attack almost anything. So here's how this works. One general attack will attack an entire file for 1 month. Okay? Barring you did it correctly. Okay? So let's frame all this out together. Ready? I have 100 negative items. The software can generate 300 letters and 3,000 pages. I have another client, which will cost another general attack, that has 10 negative items. Software generates 30 pages, 30 letters, and 300 pages. Does that make sense to everybody on what a general attack is and how a general attack works?
Yes, sir.
Yes, credits, tokens, any of that, any form of currency you want to utilize, that's what you can say. Think about it as I pay $1 to get a letter generated. I'm paying the AI $1 to generate a letter. That's the way to think about it. Whatever you utilize, but I want you to know. So I shorten it. I'll call it a GA later. If you hear me talk about GAs, you'll know that that's a general attack. Okay? It could be general attack. It could be token. It could be credits. It could be whatever. They just use that because it is an actual attack. You're creating an attack letter with this currency. So just think about that. Every time I spend one currency, no matter if I did it right or did it wrong, still going to generate a letter, and I'm still going to get that letter. So before you guys ask me what does it mean to do it wrong, right now, I will explain that in the thing later in the future, how you could do it wrong, but just put that in your head. What do you mean? I do it sometimes. I will generate an incorrect letter, right? Because I just hit generate by accident. It still costs me currency. No matter what, anytime that the AI has to do something, it costs money. That's it. So figure out, it's like, no matter if they do it right or they do it wrong, it still costs money. So let's go down that way. All right. Everybody should be in the free community. Come over here, join if you got free questions right here. This is one. And Ray, do me a favor. Can you drop that link to the AI community, the school community?
Yes, sir, dear.
And then Ray just dropped the link for the AI community. Everybody should be in both communities. Both communities will help get you. There's the school community I like because it gives you access to. Let's see. Can we see it? Can we go in the classroom? Yeah. Gives you access to the trainings. It gives you access to pulling your credit report, identity IQ, my free score now. It's all that stuff over here. So now you have all of that. And then you have a community of a bunch of like-minded people that you can sit down with, listen with, and talk with about, where you are and things that you're going with. Make sense? That's that. And then you got the Facebook one too. Walkthroughs. Monday, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. Saturday, 11 a.m. Now, due to scheduling, I'm going to change my dates. I do Tuesday and Wednesday now. Mr. Bora does Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. I do Tuesday and Wednesday. So back to back. You'll have me back to back, and then Mr. Bora on the other days. If you guys, whatever you need, just click on the link over here and I'll join in the class. That's actually how I join up into the class. And then that's it. Now, there are some get started videos. I'm going to say once you guys are done over here, if you're in the AI community, these ones are up to date. You can watch these. When you're at the end, right? When you're at the end, and I give you the other one, I gave you the other, the YouTube, right? Then that one's, you can utilize that too, and that one's got up-to-date videos as well. These are a little more out of date. There's one thing that I do want everybody to view, this FAQ section. Always view this FAQ section. Read up to slide 13. It's the best one. Read up to slide 13. This is the last slide. If there's anything, always just go double check everything. Just read up to slide 13. I do cover a lot of this stuff, but if I do miss something, it's there. And it's also the FAQ section's also here. Now, I'm gonna go into pricing. Guys, I do this a lot differently than everybody else. I'm gonna teach you guys the way that I do it versus everybody else. Everybody else would tell you the $97 package is the best package to sign up for because it's $97. It fits your pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, the $97 package is the downgrade package. Every other package that you're looking from bronze to diamond is probably the better package that you want to get signed up with. And here's the reason why, okay? The $97 package, on your first generation, you're going to get it wrong 3 times, even if you're in this class. Sometimes you just miss an error. So what happens when you get it wrong 3 times? Well, each time that you get it wrong, the first time you get it wrong is going to be $97. The next generation is going to cost you $40, and then the other generation after that is going to cost you another $40. That totals $177. Look, the math ain't mathing at this point. If this package is $177 to generate my first attack, and this one's $147 and it gives me 4 attacks, this one gives me 8, 17, 30, and 100. Well, let's be real. Which one's a better package? That bronze package to get started is going to be a better package. Why? Because it gives you 4. Well, now we're already 1 GA down, so let's compare apples to apples. This package costs $217 to equal the 147 package. Is the mathing, ladies and gentlemen? Which package is actually cheaper?
Bronze.
There you go. Literally. So I will tell everybody, again, barring your pocket, if you can start at the bronze package, start at the bronze package, keep it for 2 months. You get your GAs because you're going to learn how to utilize the software. You're going to stack your tokens a little bit. Once you stack your tokens, your credits, whatever you want to utilize, you're going to stack them up because they roll over every month. You'll keep it. You can cancel the subscription and then downgrade to the iron package. Yes, that's why I like the camera on, because the aha moment just happened right there. That is the key. Yes, I'm not here to take your money. What did I say at the beginning of class? I don't work for the software company. I own the printing company. I only make money when you guys print with me. So if you don't print with me, I don't make money. So I'm going to give you the real game. I'm not going to give you the fake sauce. I'm going to give you the real sauce. Here's the real sauce. You don't need to keep the bronze package if you don't have clients. But let me know. Let me first learn how to utilize the software first. Once I learn how to utilize the software, then I could downgrade to a package that only gives me 1 token because that's all I'll need. But if I make a mistake, I still got a stash in the background that I don't have to worry about like a savings account. Make sense? Because we're not trying to hurt ourselves. That's the key. So at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. That's why I focus on normally I get up and I draw a bunch of stuff on the screen, but some people just don't understand it. You just got to see it. You got to hear it. The aha moment is just downgrade after you get where you look. I'm gonna get 20 clients through the door in the first week. You know, I heard everybody say everything. You get 20 clients through the door in the first week, and what happens? You charge them incorrectly, you run your first letters, they all run on you, and what happens? You left paying $297, or you left paying a platinum package for $400 a month, and then what happens? What happens? You can't downgrade, you give up, and you think credit repair is a sham. But it's not. You're just not told the right thing. So tonight, we're teaching you the right thing. I can always stack a little bit of GAs and go down to the iron package, work on my file and a couple other people because I got a stack. I don't have to worry about anything. So key case in point, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Key case in point, start with the package that you can afford. My suggestion, always start with the bronze package, keep it for 2 months and go down. If by the end of this class, you should know how to at least generate a good attack where your first month, maybe you utilize 2 GAs, maybe. So what will happen is you will have 2 going into the next month. That'll give you 6. You'll have everything worked out. You'll have 5 left over, right? And then you can downgrade after that. So then you'll roll over every month with 5 extra GAs. So if you do make a mistake, guess what? You got another one in the bank that you don't have to pay extra for. Does that make sense to everybody? So what package we getting started with? That bronze. I saw Ms. Latimer. She was like, bronze, I got you. I got you. That's where we're at. Perfect. So that's where, that when everybody getting registered tonight and everybody's going through it, that's where I want you guys to understand. To get started with that bronze package. Okay, cool. Get the credit report. When you get the credit report, you got to get it from the people in the software. For the only reason is they unlocked the version of the credit report called the Epic Pro report. It was built for this actual software. So you got to go to My Free Score Now, go inside of your software, whoever you're utilizing, click the My Free Score Now link, and then be able to get it from there. That's the best thing that you can do once you get on lock with that Epic Pro report. That Epic Pro report will help attacking the software a lot easier from there. Make sense? Perfect. Let's go to manage all users. Let's set up the perfect profile. So I'm actually going to fill this in for you guys the way that it should be filled in. Okay? So let's do this. And I'm going to explain to you why. That's an old person right there. Okay. I do it a lot faster on the keyboard. And people can actually read it. City is and then state. Okay, and then the zip code. All right. So I'm gonna get up off my chair. I filled everything in. I'm gonna start explaining everything to everybody over here. Remember, when I circle something or I tell you guys something, I want you to use the best document. And the best documents that I'm going to give you is by talking to you guys about what is the best document. I'm going to circle it. Now, if there's other documents that can go in, you're going to use said documents. But I'm also going to talk to everybody about certain things. Here's what I'm talking to you about. For example, if I talk to you guys about a document and that person doesn't have said document, that is a red flag. So if we're doing credit pair for other people, right, and they don't have said documents, it's a red flag. Means that there's probably a reason that they don't have said documents, right? And if they don't have said documents for a reason, it's probably because they did something with said documents that we have to be careful of and things to avoid. Okay? So let's get into it. I'm gonna get up in a second and we're gonna go from there. Oh, damn, my back just cracked. Shit. All right, check this out. So my first document that I focus on is always my ID. These 3 boxes are controlled by my ID. What is the best document for my ID? That is a passport. Okay? What can be utilized? An ID or a driver's license. Okay? Simple, easy. Next. This one's social security number. What do we utilize? Social security card. In a box, again, thing that we get this, things that we can use, but it's not the best. W-2, first page, taxes. Okay, or. Okay, last one. This is my favorite one. There's only one document we want to use here. Realize why we utilize this document here is because that's what the Bureau wants. Bank statement. Why a bank statement? Because a bank statement is the hardest thing to defraud. So they want us to utilize the bank statement because it's hard to match their fonts precisely. And because it's hard to match their fonts precisely, what happens? Can't fraud, you can't forge them as well. So, why the passport? If they don't have a passport, okay, usually utilize the ID or the driver's license. Why the passport? Because it doesn't have their address on it. So, I know right now I'm going to say, imagine, if this is you, don't say me, but if it's this you, I'm talking about you, right? Imagine you got a client sitting in front of you, and your client says, my ID don't match my proof of address. Where I currently live and what my ID says is 2 separate places, right? If that's you, don't write me, okay? If you are that person, I am talking directly to you. This is why we use a passport, because on the passport or the passport card, guess what they don't have? An address. So now they can't use it as post-verification if you don't have the address on the ID section. That's why we just use it for first name, middle name, last name, suffix, date of birth. Once that's done, take that ID, put it down. Social security card, best thing to get is social security card. If you don't have one, order one. Okay, it doesn't cost you anything. The U.S. Fed government has to provide it for you for free, regardless. They provide you a replacement card for 6 of them in your lifetime. After the 6th one, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to be like, yo, look, they're not going to replace my 6th one after that. No, you're no longer a citizen of the United States. But we're not going to test that out. Make sure that you have that. If you can't, your W-2 is good because it has your Social Security. First page of taxes always has your Social Security. We want the Social Security part. I don't need to know anything else. Make sense? But in the thing, don't go take a picture of just the Social Security. Take a picture of the whole thing. They have to know what the document states. Make sense? Good. And the last thing is the bank statement. The bank statement, the proof of address, or the POA, is where they get their address from. That's how they verify where you live. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask this question and put it in the chat or come off mute. if my ID, say I don't have a passport and I have a driver's license, and I utilize my driver's license, and my driver's license says that I live in another city that is the same exact city that I live in, for example, New York City, and Manhattan are the same exact place. Oh, hi, pretty. Oh, thanks, babe. New York City and Manhattan are the same exact place. My ID says Manhattan. My proof of address says New York. Which one am I doing? Put it in the chat. Which one am I putting on the sheet? Richard, you look comfortable, brother. What's that thing you got? Is that Sherpa back there? What is that? Come on, Robert. What are you putting?
What's on the ID?
Wrong, brother. Proof of address. Your
Okay.
ID proves who you are. Name, date of birth. That's why we use the passport. If you don't, your address doesn't match. Make sense?
Facts.
And what's the proof of address? The proof of address is to prove where you live. So again, just for anybody else that got that wrong, okay, think about this. My proof of address proves where I reside, hence proof of address, POA, right? Not power of attorney, proof of address, right? If my proof of address says I live on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Smith Drive, right? But my ID says I live on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Smith Drive, apartment 2B, right? But instead of it saying Maryland, it says, I'll give you Gardens Green, Maryland, okay? Okay, Gardens Green, Maryland, in Baltimore, right? It says Baltimore and Garden Green, Maryland. It's the same exact place, right? I just made this shit up, everybody, okay? If it says that, the proof of address is always the one we go with. Every single time. It is the one we go with. We don't go with anything else but what the proof of address says. That's why they want the bank statement. Guess what? Your bank statement can be switched to any address that you want in less than 24 hours by calling in and letting them do it. But, talking to you guys truthfully, you guys got to understand the key of everything that's here. You want to make sure that this setup is the thing. So, Ms. Latimer, when I was telling you, you remember when I said if you make a mistake, this is where everybody makes a mistake. So if somebody doesn't understand something, I'm going to pause for a couple of seconds with everything drawn in. Let's ask your questions right now, everybody, while we're going through this. Talk to me. I mean, like, literally, we get through this. I just got to show you how to pull a credit report, and we're done. We're literally right onto the how to generate an attack. Go for it. No, Richard. No, Richard. You took too long. Go for it. I'm joking. Unmute yourself, Boyle.
Yeah. So, for the bank statement, when it comes to mail form, does it have to be a bank statement? It can't be like any regular mail.
It can be regular mail, but what did I say? Harder to forge if it's regular mail. Okay? They know that it's forged, so they might throw a document verification just because they want to, and there's not really much you can do, or stall letter in a sense. It's not really much you can do because they know that's why it's going to happen. So what you want to do is give them what they're looking for, Richard. So for example, so a lot of people don't have don't have major banks. The best thing to do is, what are you here for? You're here for financial literacy. Get your ass to the bank and go open up a bank account. This is what you're teaching your people, not only yourself, but you're teaching your people, anybody that you're around. Get your ass up and go open a bank account. Why? You need banking products. That's down the line. I could go off on a tangent on that one, and we're not going to do that. So we're going to keep it right here. But go get banking products. Go to the bank. You remember I said? You remember what I said? Remember what I said? Red flags. That is the bank statement one is a major red flag when you're running a credit repair company, and a lot of people can't open up a bank statement. So here's the problem. That means they got check systems, they got early warning, and they have a lot of other stuff that's going on in the system because they don't have a bank account. Which also, ready for the biggest red flag? If you don't got a bank account, how you gonna pay me? Hopes and dreams? Think about it, guys. I've been in this industry way too long to give you guys some line of shit. And I've been utilizing the bank statement for a very, very long time. Why utilize the bank statement? Why utilize the bank statement? I don't need to see if you got money in the bank. I need to see to make sure you got a damn bank account. I don't care if the bank account's negative. I was like, if you got a bank account, at least we can work. If you don't got a bank account, how are you planning on paying me? Where does your paycheck go to? You cashing at Joe Blow on the corner over there, the check cashing place? No. That's why you got credit card problems. You want a whole other issue because you're not banking correctly. The system's a whole different game. We got to learn how to play inside the system. If we don't learn how to play inside the system, we ain't never going to get money from the system. How are they going to trust you with money if you don't ever put money into it for them to be able to trust you? Hey, do me a favor, Mr. System. I don't have any money in your system, but I would like you to give me $50,000. There's your credit score, ladies and gentlemen. They already just told you that. There's your credit score. There's your credit score. I don't got anything yet. What's your credit score? Oh, you got a 300 credit score. What's a 300 credit score? I don't even know what a credit score is. Now you understand? So now when you're sitting down, you're qualifying your client immediately. You're qualifying your client. You also qualify, and I'm saying, what happens, Ali, if I'm not doing this for my client, I'm doing this for myself? Well, I'm talking directly to you. Now you're my client. Now you're my client. The only difference is I'm not doing your credit repair. You're doing the credit repair for yourself, but now I'm dropping all the sauce on your ass. So guess what? If you don't got a bank statement, what are we going to do tomorrow? Open up a damn bank account. That's what we're doing tomorrow, everybody. Opening up a bank account. Pick your favorite bank in the area and go open it up. If you've done a problem with that, if you got a problem with them, pick another bank. At least get a bank. Yes, Richard.
Yeah, so when we're adding the new profile, as soon as we're putting this information in, is there somewhere that they're giving us links to add this? You want us to add the documents in? As soon as we add the new profile, we need to have the documents ready.
Bro, why are you jumping ahead? We still here. We still talking about we still talking about the addresses, man. You're talking about documents. I'm not even done. You understand the address? My dude's like, yo, dude, exactly. I think Robert said it. I've been on friggin' Zoom since friggin' 9:30 this morning. I don't want to sit in here any longer. Bro, I told you this class goes 2 hours. You know why this class goes 2 hours? I make sure that we left no stone unturned. That's the key. We got to make sure that no stone is unturned. I will get to you in about 30 seconds. Does anybody have any questions over here? Because Richard's ready to jump the gun. You know who Richard is? Richard's that kid in class that had all the answers to all the questions. He's sitting down. I'm raising my hand. It's me. Pick me. Go for it.
I do got a question. What about a utility bill?
So a utility bill could be usable. A phone bill could be usable. Cable bill could be usable. Water bill is usable, but it's not the best option. We don't want to use those. Where we want to go is use those as a secondary or tertiary option if we have to. But again, Robert, how can you prove your client, not only yourself, but how can you prove your client is going to pay you if you don't have a bank statement? Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're doing this for yourself, and hey man, I don't want to use my bank statement. I got $10 billion in my bank statement, and I don't want anybody knowing what the hell's in my bank. Got you. I understand you. First off, brother, send me some. I need some. I'm broke right now. But same thing always, whatchamacallit? Just use a bill that's not doesn't look shabby. Okay? Make it look clean, make it pristine, because what happens is a lot of people just send a cut off piece or something. And I'll be the first person. Like, look, do not do this. You see how the Discover bill is right here? Do not send a picture of the damn envelope. Open up the damn thing and take a picture of it. Like, open it up and pull it out. Like, make it look nice. Do not use credit card statements. They do not approve credit card statements. Bank statements only. Okay, that's why I said bank statements. But yes, use your utility bill, use your phone bill. Any PDF that you can get off a line, you just got to convert it. So just make sure you know how to convert it if you don't know how to convert it. Maybe I can make a video later on about it. I'll drop it in the thing. My little girl's eating pizza without her daddy. First time. I gotta wrap this damn shit up. Let's go. Questions over here, guys. Any questions? Duran. What up, brother?
Yes, sir. All is good. Quick question. So to summarize, if your address is not matching your bank statement, you put the passport up there. What's on your name that's on the passport? That's what you put up there, and what you marked in blue, right?
Yes, sir.
Just to get it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to get that straight.
Beautiful. So if your name Duran, you're gonna put Duran up there. If it's just Duran, you're gonna put Duran. If it's Duran, you're gonna put Duran twice.
Yes, sir.
I
got you.
So the best part is if you pull your full name and your social security only has one of your full name, right? But your passport has everything, and you put your full thing, your passport is the one that's going to give it. They're going to just verify who you are. That's all it is with the social security. So, because some people, I don't have everything. For all my girls that are divorced, okay? Because I know we got some ladies in here. If you're divorced, you have your ex's name on your social security, please do me a favor and go get that shit fixed ASAP. Go get your driver's license fixed. Go get everything fixed that you had changed, okay? They don't tell you that. I'm telling you this right now. Go get your identity back. Right now, you have no identity because technically your ID is not who you are. When you got divorced and you change back to who you are, you're literally, what it says on your ID is who you are. But that's not me. That's my married name. No, that's not. If you got divorced, that's it. You got to go get all that shit fixed. Take out a day, take it off, go back, call all the people, fill out the documentation, go to the places that you need to do it, get it fixed, because you need your identity back. That is the key. A lot of women don't understand that. Your social security has got to be changed. Your driver's license has got to be changed. Your addresses, your credit cards, you got to go call all your credit cards and change all your credit cards. So that's everything that has to happen. You got to change all of them top to bottom. Does that make sense? Ladies in the chat, please put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to all of you. And also tell your clients the same thing. Tell your clients the same thing. For all the ladies that are in here, that you got ladies that you're working with, you got to tell them the same thing. I only got 2 girls. I see pictures of 3 ladies in here. I got 2 girls that answered me. Okay, we're going to keep trucking along. Any other questions over here? Go for it, Duran.
So the expiration date doesn't matter.
Always the expiration date does matter, but what we want to do is, if, for example, if you have your passport is expired, right? Your passport now is considered they got to update the picture and all that stuff. My thing is, do not utilize your passport. Utilize that document that you have, that ID, even if it has something different on it. But the key case in point is you want to go update that or go update your ID, your driver's license. The reason I personally don't like the driver's license, to talk to you truthfully, is the driver's license proves where you live. Nobody should ever know where you live. Your passport should always be updated. You should not, and guys, when I teach this, please get in the habit of stop showing people your ID. It's none of their fucking business where you live. Walk around with your passport. When somebody asks, hey, do you have any identification? Here's my damn passport. That's exactly what it is. Why? Why your passport? Because it doesn't say where you live. You literally inviting people to come find out where you live. Think about what I just said. When you lose your when you lose your ID, what happens? They know where you live. And think about this. If we're in the wrong neighborhood, what happens? What happens if we're in the wrong neighborhood? Yep. You lose that ID, they'd be like, oh shit, this motherfucker live on a nice part of town. I'm gonna go find out I'm gonna roll up on him. In the wrong neighborhood, everybody knows that. I learned that from an old Jew in New York City. He stopped carrying his ID, right? He used to drive. He goes, he had a Cadillac, right? And there was a little cubby right underneath the shift knob, right? He used to put his driver's license and the registration inside. He said, my driver's license and my registration goes in here. I don't ever pull it out. He goes, that stays in the car. He goes, I keep it shut until I get pulled over. When the cop asks me for that, here's my driver's license, my registration. Have a nice day. He goes, but the minute I walk around, he goes, I always use my passport. That's a federal ID. It's not even a state ID. It's federal. If I did something wrong, here's my passport. It doesn't say where you live. All on the passport, it says where you were born. I was born in New York. Well, great. You lose your passport. Yeah, you have the potential for identity theft because they have your name and your date of birth, just like they do on your ID, but they don't know where you live. You want to know something? I'll take them not knowing where I live more than anything else in the world. That is key. Think about what I just said. I'll take that. That's a level of security. Do you know my credit cards are not even where they are? They're all at P.O. boxes. Guys, got to play the game. You want to learn how to play the game? You got to play it. Everybody good over here before I go off on a tangent? Richard's waiting patiently right now. You got to learn when to upload those documents. Ready, Richard? If anybody wants to take a screenshot of this right now, save this piece right here. Mr. Brown, how are you? I thought that was you.
What's going on, man?
How you been? I thought that was
good.
you. I was like, I didn't want to say anything because I know you usually come off camera the minute that you good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just on another call while I'm listening to you, but as soon as I'm done with this, then I'll engage.
All right, I got you, Mr. Brown.
All right, man.
Ray dropped it in the chat for everybody. So save that screenshot. If you guys don't want to take it on your phone, save that screenshot to your computer so you guys can always go back and do what you need to. All right, ready? Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Richard, we're going to scroll down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ready? Right here. Proof of address, upload. Proof ID over here, passport over here, your social security number over here or social security card, and your bank statement over here. Make sense, Richard? You good, brother? Now, I skip over this part over here for some of the people that want to learn. This is not how you upload the credit report anymore. This is when the system was working at 100%. It's not our system that's not working. It's the other people's system that's not working correctly. That we were able to one-click import. We don't have that option anymore. So this is not working at the moment. So instead of me teaching you guys how to do it over here, I'm going to show you where to do it. So once we do that, we click save. Once we're done, we go to manage profile. We hit save on the bottom, we'll save it. And then this is what a profile should look like. Perfect. Now we have no credit monitoring over here because I didn't upload any, but here's all the stuff. Now, you see the passport? What does the passport say? Place of birth, New York, USA, nothing else. Given name, Happy. Surname, Traveler. It's got your passport number, nationality, USA, your sex is male, your date of birth. That is it. Does anybody have any information besides the DOB and the name that is really anything to concern of that you have to list up? No. There's nothing there besides your name and your date of birth that they can utilize. You know, you can utilize your driver's license on certain things to actually verify who you are. So let's make sure that we don't have all that stuff, that information just floating around, ladies and gentlemen. What the heck is going on? Give me a second. Sorry, ladies and gents. All right. Driver's license for all the people that, Duran, this is if you got a driver's license that doesn't match, as you can see over here, this driver's license doesn't match. This person lives in California, but their driver's license is from Topeka, Kansas. So at the other say these two are completely different things, but this proves who she is, this proves where she lives, and this proves that she's a citizen. Make sense? Nice and easy, nice and simple. Cool? Cool. All right. Does everybody know how to, is everybody good with everything over here? Put a 1 in the chat if we good. We technically almost done. Okay. All right, I'm going to get to the hard part. Ready? Here's the hard part. Ray.
Yes, what happened? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
I need a My Free Score Now account, please.
Uh-huh.
I need to.
Okay.
I forgot to get one before class. I need an account that I can log into, please.
Okay, let me just get it for you.
Thank
Give
you.
me 1 minute.
So I'm gonna show you guys how to pull my. Oh, let me go over this while he's doing that. Guys, when we do this, look at these IDs. If you can get to a library, a place that can do a scan for you, Office, Mac, Staples, any of those places, do that. Because look at this. Everything is pristine. It's clean. It's legible. Why? If the bureau sees something that they cannot read, if they see a coffee stain, if they see ripped jeans, if they see hands inside, dashboards, comforters, there's a whole bunch of shit that I've seen inside. They can send you what's called a document verification letter. And if you bear with me, I'll show it to you guys. Where's my Discord? Thank you, Ray. My mastermind community used to have one in the FAQ section. Where's the document verification? Here it is. This is what's called a document verification letter for everybody to see. Okay? It says pay stub. Now, this is what the person was missing. This is from Equifax. You see this? FYI, if you get this letter, this is not a stalled letter. This is, ooh, what the heck just happened? That was a poopy. If you get this letter and you see that, right? This is not a stalled letter. This literally means you didn't send the right information. They're not processing your letters. So if you sent out 35 letters and they were all wrong, ladies and gentlemen, what happened? Exactly. That couldn't have come up at a better time. You sugar honey iced tea out of luck. Legitimately, you sugar honey iced tea out of luck. So that's the case. So make sure they look legible. All that stuff is done correctly. Right? I got a thing. Let's go inside and let's get you guys, let me show you guys how to pull a report. I swear to God, it's this easy. I swear to God, it's this easy. It's not as hard as people make it. So First and foremost, if you can't see any of the other boxes on the other side of this, and this is all you see, what you're going to do is you're going to take this little gray bar, you're going to scroll over until you see upload report or upload MFSN report. If you see upload the report or upload MFSN report, we're going to click on my free score now. We're going to click that, and now we're going to go along this. Now watch. It's this easy, ladies and gentlemen. I swear it is this easy. Let me close out some of these tabs. Right? Ready? Step 1. I click on the link. In this case, I'm going to copy and paste my username and password. I copy and paste my username and password, and I hit login. Step 2, go back to the software. Navigate to the following URL. I'm going to click on step 2. I'm going to get the screen up. What does step 3 say? Copy the JSON code on the page. Well, how do we copy it? Well, Control A. If you're a Mac user, Control or Command A. Control A or Command A, right? It turns everything blue. I'm going to hit right click, copy. Mac users, 2-finger click on the right-hand side of the mouse pad. Paste it in the widget. Click the save button. Paste here. Click paste. Save. I'm done. Was that hard, ladies and gentlemen? Does anybody need me to go over that again? Yes? Watch me again. Ready? I swear, follow it as it says. Step 1, click on it. Make sure you log in. That's it. Once you logged in, go back to the software. Step 2, click on it. It's going to bring it over here. This is where everybody gets confused. If you're a Mac user, you're going to click Command A. If you're a PC user, you're going to click Control A. Going to turn everything blue. Why? Because Control A stands for Select All. Now, if you fancy, you can do Control A, then Control C, and then Control V. If you're not fancy and don't understand what the hell I just said, literally going to hit Control A, right-click copy, come back to here, right-click paste. Done. Remember, school community. Upload your My Free Score Now report. There's a video. This is what. If you're on a Mac, Command it. It's done. I have it. It's finished. We got that. So just make sure that you guys understand it. Yo, Mr. Brown, I'm gonna mute you 2 seconds. I'm just gonna mute you 2 seconds. Do you? Just do you. Just do you. I got you. Okay. Anybody need me to do that again? Put a 5 in the chat if you need me to do that again. Follow everything again. Ready? Let me delete everything. Log into the My Free Score Now area. Click this link. Navigate to the following URL. Click this link. Control A. Right-click copy. Go back over here, paste it in the widget. I'm done. And then hit save. Anybody needed one more time? Hit me with a 5 in the chat. If we good, put a 2 in the chat. We got one more 5. Wow, damn, we got a bunch of 2s. One more 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that white set. I think it's white set. All right, white set. Wait, wit set. I think it's wit set. Ready? Ready? Watch it again. Slow and steady, nice and easy. Step 1, Click on the link. Step 2, click on the next link. Is there a way to select all? Hold on, can we? If you want, start over here at the top. Scroll down to the bottom. Damn it. Yeah, hell no, we ain't doing that. Okay. Control A. Ooh. The hell did I just do? Right click, paste. Done. Are we good? With that, we good or no? Good. Perfect. Let's go. Then you click save. Once you click save, it'll go underneath the account over here. And you'll see it. It'll say Epic Pro Report version 2. And if you want to click on the little pencil, you can click on the pencil, process HTML, and now it'll show you everything on the account. All good to rock and roll. We're done, guys. Ready? After we set up our account, we're going to come back to after you've generated. Now, if you're fresh and you haven't done anything, you should see nothing here. We're going to go to the attack area. You might blink and miss it. Ready? Select your client. Select maximum efficiency focus, maximum efficiency focus. You don't want to print. You want me to print it for you? Put the discount code TPMPA in. Generate. You're done. Ladies and gentlemen, that easy. You're done. That took me less than 18 seconds. The AI will read the system. The AI will attack the report. You don't have to know nothing. That's it. It will generate one of the more aggressive attacks, and that's what it will do. It'll spit out whatever it needs to get the attack done, okay? Sometimes it'll spit out 15 letters. Sometimes it'll spit out 50 letters. But it will at least do what it needs to do. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody got 15 seconds? Everybody got 15 seconds? I'll tell you guys a brief story, make you all laugh, right? When I started doing this, I had a client that just learned. He started printing with us and everything. He goes, bro, you didn't tell me I could do this on the toilet. He was doing all his clients while he was doing everything. He's like, yo, man, I just hit the button, hit generate, hit the button, hit generate, hit the button, hit generate. And it was funny because once he learned he could do that, he generated like 15 clients in a matter of his time that he was in the restroom. And he goes, running a credit repair company was so easy. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't know the half of it yet. You do not know the half of it yet. It's right. Generating the letter with this software is that easy. Yes, it is absolutely that easy. But there's a piece that's missing to it. What does everybody want? They don't want you to run credit repair letters. What do they want you to do? They want you to get deletions. Yeah, I could run everything in 18 seconds, but it doesn't mean that it's going to get you a deletion. So you got to understand the system and understand the system to the fullest. So let's understand the system, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's ramp it up. Do it yourself. Attack letter focus. Now it's going to take about 2 minutes. Ready? Same thing. We're going to select that. We're going to generate a different letter. Now you see it as a different screen. Everything just changed. What just changed? Everything just changed because the AIs are unlocked. Here's the AI. Ooh. Okay, here's the AI. So let's select the most aggressive AI. Ladies and gentlemen, the two most aggressive AIs in this software, MPEP and MPEC. Let's write it in the chat. MPEP is first, MPEC is second. Let's write that in the chat. MPEP, MPEC. I'm gonna have water while we're at it. Good job, Ray Ray. That went down. There we go. Did you just make that, Ray?
It was, I make this before I was sick.
I could have used that last week. Why don't you drop that in the chat for everybody?
Sure.
Ray did it all nice for you. He dropped something in the chat. He's going to drop something in the chat for you guys. Check this out. Look at that. Most aggressive to least aggressive. So now you know what to select and what it happened. So what happens? So the normal question would come to me: what happens when I run out of rounds? Well, now you know what's the next one. Mr. Brown, I don't think you're gonna. Yeah, let me keep my mouth shut. Let me keep my mouth shut. Let me keep my mouth shut before I get myself in trouble. Let me keep my mouth shut. Let's go. All right. So I'm going to go with the most aggressive indemnity. And now, guys, I want everybody to understand this. Each of these rounds equals 30 days. Yes, Mr. Richard.
Is a more aggressive attack or least of aggressive? Which one is more effective? Like, are they least or less more effective?
Richard, you can't answer that question. And I want no. Come your ass off mute. Stay with me, boy. I'm talking to you, not everybody else. I'm talking to you. You asked a good question. Here's the reason why it's a good question. Here's the reason why I can't answer it. Because do we control the Bureau? Do I own the Bureau?
No.
Okay. So what can I say to you? I can say we could turn the aggressiveness up, but is it going to turn the efficacy up of what is inside the letter? Yes and no. Still, we can send the best written letter from an attorney out, and they can still send out a stall letter. It has nothing to do with the letter. It has everything to do with how you approach everything with it. Make sense? How you set everything up. That's why when I talk to everybody, I'll make sure that the setup is pristine. Because if the setup is perfect, if they do go through that system, they don't give you a stall letter, you're getting a deletion. You're getting a deletion. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm telling you, if it gets through the stall letter process and they find out, you're getting a deletion. The software is just that good in the sentiment. And I'm not saying that because I work for them. I'll say that, like I said. I say that because I've been printing for them and I understand it. So you understanding how to set the best letters is the best way to go about it. Let me ask you a question, Richard.
Okay.
I want you to use this visual. Think about this. You want to show up to the club in a Ferrari, or you want to show up to the club in a Honda?
Ferrari for sure.
Why?
Higher luxury, higher. You just look.
Use your
higher standard.
Hold on, the Honda's just as effective.
But it doesn't look as good.
You just answered it yourself. Think about what you just said. If I want to go into the credit bureau, and I want to send the best letter out, do I want it to be the Ferrari or do I want it to be the Honda?
You want it to be the Ferrari.
That's that. End of story. I had a conversation in my private class. I have a private class on Fridays, right? Not anymore. Used to have a private class on Fridays, right? And the last thing that I left off teaching my students was, here's the key. Truth be told. How do you expect to get everything out to the Bureau in one page? How do you expect to get the Bureau to do what you need to do in one page? It's not possible.
I don't know.
It's not possible. Yeah. It's not possible. It just, if you thinking about it logically, it's not possible. So when the software starts writing letters, it's the reason I don't go pick out the other ones. It's the reason I don't even know what's on those letters. I've worked with the top 3 for the reason is because we know what the letters say. We know what the results say. And that's the key. Make sense?
Okay. Yes. I got another question.
Go for it.
So when you get accounts or whatever you're attacking deleted, aren't those accounts that are reported on your credit report reported every month? So just because you get them deleted, aren't they going to get re-reported again to get right back on the credit report again?
If the credit report was updated, but that's a report update. So the deletion of the deletion usually that comes out is, for example, you're talking about a late payment. That's only going to happen with a late payment. If you're going in there with a late payment, what they're going to try to do is remove the late payment or suppress the late payment, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to try to actually remove the account, because if they remove the account, just what happened. And what happens? They're going to remove the account, then have the account come back on with the late payments. You're going to be right back where you just started. So they're going to try to suppress those late payments. So the key of what you're just saying is you want to see what the account is, what you're doing with that account, and how you're working with it. So the key is to understand all that stuff. Now, for example, say your mortgage was sold for another company, right? And you got late payments on that other account. You can remove that account with that other mortgage company. It's not wise, but if the late payments are hurting you, it's something that you might want to remove. Make sense?
Okay. I did have another one come up, but it kind of slipped, so it might come back. I did have another one come up, but it'll come back.
Wait until the end. Write it down.
All right.
Write it down. All right. 30 days, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Inquiries on 30 days, not inquiries. Your credit report every 30 days. Every 30 days. You make a mistake, you don't go to indemnity 2. You don't, every time that you make a mistake, don't go all the way down. If you made 8 mistakes, don't go to indemnity 8. No, you stay in indemnity 1 until you're done. So if I'm working, today's what? Today's 2/4/26. If I make 8 mistakes today, I don't go to indemnity 1 through 8. I just stay at indemnity 1. The next time that I move, I'll do 3/24 and I'll go to indemnity 2. The next time I go from there is 3 what? It's not going to be 3. It's going to be 4/24, indemnity 3. 5/24 would be indemnity 4. 6/24 would be indemnity 5. 7/24 would be indemnity 6. 8/24 would be 7. And then 9 would be 8. Make sense? Make sense, ladies and gents? Perfect. So I'm going to start with indemnity 1. Now, everybody knows we deal with a couple of people that are financially challenged. If we're dealing with anybody that's financially challenged, there's a way to dictate to the system to let it create the financially challenged letter. Right? No, that's not by month. That's not by month. That was 1 through 8. It's not by month. It's by every 30 days. Just for example, I was on the 30 days, so I was letting you know. It's because we started at the beginning of the year. If this was December, if this was August, right? Just to give you that idea. If this was August, at 9/24, I'm going to send indemnity 2. 10/24, I'm going to send indemnity 3. 11/24, I'm going to send indemnity 4. 12/24 are going to be indemnity 5. Then, January 1/24 would be indemnity 6. 2 would be indemnity 2/24 would be indemnity 7, and then March would be indemnity 8. Does that make sense? Shit, I just did that off the top of my head. Okay. For the people that are financially challenged, we create the financially challenged letter. We go like this. We hit check all in blue. We write 6. And we do default, default, default. This is the financially challenged letter. Why? Because it takes everything and combines it with all the other negatives. Why 6? Because it shoots off a maximum of 6 letters. That's why. Okay? Now, in this system, if we're doing it this way, we always want to go for the maximum to make sure that we do the most aggressive. This is not the most aggressive. This is the most aggressive attack with the most aggressive verbiage, but it's not the most aggressive. So let's turn this up. If I go over here and I select green, I'm setting everything separately. Yo, Duran's eye just went, what? He's like, what did you just do? If I select green, I'm just coming over here, I'm putting this back on unlimited, and I'm just hitting defaults. I am not attacking the file just yet. I'm going to read the credit report to understand what to attack. So now I'm just hitting next. But why did I select green and put unlimited and default, default, default? Because by accident, if I ever hit generate, I still generate the most aggressive attack. Hi, bud. You want to give me French fry? Hi, baby girl. You want it? That's my little girl. That's my little girl. Hi, princess. Did you have a good nap? So, now I generated the most aggressive attack when I make a mistake. So, look over here. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. You see this? See all those? That's every negative. That's every item on your credit report. Can somebody tell me what the good or positive accounts are? What color are they?
Green.
Green.
Thank you. You see this box over here that says hide positive items? Right here, hide positive items. We're going to click that box right now. Look at that. Where'd all that green go? It's gone.
41, 42.
Oh, you jumping ahead. Miss Badi, I think you need to go upstairs because you're jumping ahead of the whole class. We don't like when people jump ahead of the whole class. I am almost done. I got to get through this guy. My wife is busting my chops. I'm sorry, guys. Ready? So now, we know that we have all that done. We got rid of all the negative, all the positive accounts. So now all we have is negative. Ladies and gentlemen, everything here is color coordinated, which means if I click one and I click one color, it's normally the matching corresponding color is going to be the same thing. So now when I start showing you guys this, let's go over. Ready? Let's click negative item number 1. This is the only box we should focus on. Why? Because this box is the negative item. Now, Ray, drop the cheat sheet.
Yes. Sure, why not? It's coming.
I know, I need it.
It's there.
There's the cheat sheet. No, not that one. That's the ugly one. Give me the good one.
Oh, sorry.
That's the ugly one.
Sorry. Let me give you the good one.
That's the bitchy one. I don't like that one. That's when you sucked at editing.
Here.
Here we go.
Here's the good one.
Here's the good one. Here's the good one. Now I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna put my screen up half and half. Where is it? Here we go. I'm gonna get this up over here. Now we know. Ready? Ooh, I made that nice and big for you guys. I'm gonna click edit. I'm gonna click markup. Check this out. Ready? So now everybody can see this, right? Box 2, right here. Type of reported issue. Go over here with the cheat sheet. Everybody download that cheat sheet. Download it. Right? You're supposed to put that in the community. You never put it in the community.
It's there.
No, it's not there. It's the pink one.
Okay.
I've been using it all the last week while you were sick.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you see this type of reported issue? Come over here. These are all the type of reported issues and their abbreviations. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the type of reported issue over here? What is the negative item?
Personal identifier information.
Perfect. Very good job. So what do? We literally go to the cheat sheet and we mark it in red. Attack that. Wow. Somebody tell me this is hard. Ready? Let's do the next one. What's the next one? Somebody come off mute, tell me.
Inquiry.
Box 2, Mr. Duran. Box 2. Type of reported issue. Come on, look at it. Tell me what it is. Hold on, Mr. Johnson. I saw Mr. Duran get confused. I got you. I know you know it. Tell me. Come off mute. Tell me, what is it?
Inquiries information.
Attaboy. That's it. Right over here. Come. Mark that up. Inquiries information. Mr. Johnson, since you want to jump in so good on that one, what's number 3, Mr. Johnson? You didn't do anything wrong. Come over here. Talk to me.
My fault, inquiry.
There you go. Did we already select inquiry?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means that we already got it. What's number 4, ladies and gentlemen?
Is it still inquiry? Did you click number 4?
Inquiry.
Yep. Look up at the top over here. You see where it says number 4?
Okay.
Number
Got it,
4.
yeah.
Yep. You got it. Number 4 is inquiry. Let's go to number 5. What's number 5?
Inquiry.
Okay. Somebody tell me what I said. I think it went over your head like luggage. What I say at the beginning. I'm going to go to the next color. What's number 6?
Inquiries.
What's number 7? I mean, you guys are finding it really quickly. I don't care.
Inquiry.
Okay. What's number 8?
Inquiry.
Number 9?
Inquiry.
Number 10?
Inquiry.
Number 11? Oop, hold on. Number 11?
Inquiry.
Number 12?
Inquiry.
Number 13?
Inquiry.
14?
Inquiry.
There
They're
we
all
go.
color-coded.
Thank you, Zion. Thank you. I said it in the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, all the colors are the same. And because all the colors are the same, it's color coordinated. Every time that we were clicking on one of these colors, no matter how many times I clicked on anything that was brown, it was going to be an inquiry. But now, ready? I'm going to throw a curveball at everybody over here. Ready? Hold on. Duran, ready? 19's an inquiry. 24's an inquiry. 28's an inquiry. 36 is an inquiry. 40 is an inquiry. Just the number changes at the top of what's in the box. Ready? Ready, everybody? I'm gonna throw a curveball at your ass. 41. What's 41?
41 is an inquiry, but it's not bad because it's green.
Okay, what's 42? Same thing.
Same.
Still inquiry,
Okay,
but it's a
good.
good inquiry.
Ready? These are best inquiries, mean they're attached to accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't like headaches. Do you guys like headaches? Put a me in the chat if you like a headache. Put a no in the chat if you don't like a damn headache. I don't like migraines. I don't like sinus headaches. I don't like any damn headache. I don't like the word headache. The word headache gives me a headache. All right? I hear it. I hear the headache from it. Right? So, we don't like headaches. So if we don't like headaches, do me a favor, scroll down to the red button that says remove this content box, because keeping that best inquiry, it just removed box 42. We're going to move box 41. Same thing. Is a headache. Trying to get that account, if it falls off, to get reinstated or any of that, is a pain in the you know what. So ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to do that. So let's try to keep the best that we can by just realistically not playing with it. Don't play with fire. Don't play with fire. Just literally let the system, just tell the system, no, we don't need to delete that. Just, that's okay. Let it fall off naturally. 87. What is 87? Use the cheat sheet, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what it is.
All other delinquencies, charge-offs.
Keep going. You see the cheat sheet? The cheat sheet's there for a reason. The reason I put the cheat sheet over there for you is to understand why it's there and what we're utilizing when we're there. Utilize that cheat sheet, Mr. Richard.
Student loans, medical delinquency,
No, brother. Right here.
and all other delinquencies late.
Right here. Read this one right here. Follow that to the match over here. Why? This is not just all other delinquencies. It's all other delinquencies 1 to 2. Why? Because I'm explaining it to the client, and even if I'm the client, I'm explaining it to myself. Well, the reason that the software picked this up is because I have 1 to 2 late payments, and that's called a delinquency, not a derogatory, because a derogatory means I have more than 3. Oh, light bulbs going off, everybody, because wording means everything, especially in this game. How you word things is how you go about attacking things. So if I'm only attacking 2 files, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get that suppressed. I'm trying to get 3 suppressed too, let's be real. But it's a completely different game than trying to remove the whole payment history. Make sense? Okay? So we know that. All other delinquency late 1-2. Let's go down over here. Boom. We did 87. Let's go with 88.
Student loan.
Don't leave me like that, Mr. Johnson. I just explained to you why we don't leave it like that.
Derogatory late plus 3+ payments.
Attaboy, Mr. Richard. Good job. SLDL 3+. Look at that. Look at that. Ready? This one's my favorite. This one's a trick question. Use the cheat sheet, you'll get it right. 89. What is 89? Look at the cheat sheet before you go to me. Use the cheat sheet. The cheat sheet will help you.
Charge-off and collections. Medical charge-offs and collections.
Is there a medical charge-off? Does it say medical charge-off over there, my brother?
Charge-off.
I mean, you freaking close. Use the cheat sheet. You close.
All other charge-offs, collections.
Yeah, that's it. AOCC. All other charge-off and collections. Bingo. Ready? Do I have to click 90, ladies and gentlemen, to prove my point? What's 90? No, babe.
All other charge-offs and collections.
AOCC. There you go. 91, 92, 93, all the same. Let's go 94. What's 94? AODL 1-2. Guess what? We already got it checked off, so we don't have to go through it. 95. Same thing, checked off. We don't got to check it again. What's 96? 96 is student loan derogatory late 3+, right? We got it checked off. You see how easy the cheat sheet makes your life? Tell me that shit ain't easy. So now I'll scroll down to the bottom. I'll double check the nomenclature over here. I see first name, ID, last name, first and last name. I did this purposefully. So if you're on a computer, change your IDs. Why? When we first started the company 3 years ago, somebody sent me a picture of his Johnson. When I was reviewing the account, he selected the wrong image file on his cell phone, uploaded the image, and went to proceed to go generate the letter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that if you send me a picture of your Johnson, your letter is still incorrect no matter what you do about that? Because you did it incorrectly. So at the end of the day, I had to send him back. And you imagine having that phone call with that guy right now. I'd be like, yo, bro, just to let you know, man, I don't want to see your penis. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, your letters are incorrect. I was like, why don't you open up your letters? Yo, man, I heard him turn ghostly white on the phone. I heard it. I just heard it because he was apologizing profusely and everything. I was like, look, we got it. Thank God I was the one who was doing it and not my wife at the time. Because literally that's what happened. He had to send that, and this is where we came up with this idea of first name, last name, ID, first name, last name, social security card, first name, last name, POA, because now you know what you're uploading. And when you know what you're uploading, you come to the bottom, you come over here, you make sure everything's good, and now you go to the top. We're gonna use this screen in a sec. I'm gonna just make it bigger for everybody. So now we're gonna come over here, you're gonna see the word top. You're gonna scroll up. You're gonna come to client info. This is my last quality check before I generate the letters. I look over here, I look 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 here. Everything looks good. Date of birth, social security, the address, everything that we put in looks good, right? If you fail and generate an improper letter after you've come through my class and I showed you all the places to check it, it's because you were going too fast and you just didn't take the couple of seconds to go and view the spots that I'm telling you. A lot of people make a mistake because they don't double check. Even my team, if they're generating a letter for you and they're teaching you how to generate a letter, they have to do this. If they don't do this, if they don't double check your manager users or something like that, they're not going to be good. They're not going to be good. And I actually dock pay if they mess up on somebody's file. I dock pay. Oh yeah, not just the $40. They get fined. They get fined for messing up on somebody's file because this is important. Every single time that if I'm showing you to do it, that's how important it is. Everything checks out on this client. I'm gonna click include all 3 bureaus and we're gonna restart the whole system. Ready? This is easy now. I'm gonna click indemnity on, I'm gonna click it off. I'm gonna click indemnity 1. Now we come up to this screen. But guess what? We're not checking all in anything except for red. What does red mean? Do not attack. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We know what to attack. We have it right here. Personal information, inquiries, AOCC, SLDL, and AODO. And look, all the spacing's the same. So if I line it up like this, I gotta select the top, the third, then I go down 2 down, boom, boom, boom. Alrighty, so let's start there. Bear with me 1 second. Watch this. SL, AOCC, inquiries, personal information. Watch, let's line them up together. Boom, boom, do, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, matches up perfectly. Matches up perfectly, ladies and gents. So now, what do? We're good. We count the green boxes. How many green check boxes are there? Perfect, Mr. Duran. How many credit bureaus are there? What's 5 times 3? 15?
15.
For 15. Then go default, default, and hit next. And you hit generate your letter, you're done. Was that really hard? Was that really hard after we had the cheat sheet to be able to do that? It takes us longer to read the credit report than we do it. Ready? Let me show you in full speed. Ray? Get my stopwatch out, bro.
Give me 1 second.
Got you. Ready?
No. 1, 2, 3, and go.
Go to my send rounds of attack because we know we did everything correctly. Go to send it. Click the client's name. Click do it yourself. Click generate. Come over here. Select this. Check all in green. Do default. 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 Hit next. Let it read. Now I'm going to show you guys a hack. Ready? I hide positive items without looking. PI, inquiries. AODL 1-2, SLDL 3+, AOCC 96. Scroll down. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Reset the system. $15. Default. Default.
I got a quick question.
Default. Click include all 3 bureaus. Oop. Generate the letter. I'm done.
1 minute and 33 seconds.
Nice. Nice. I got to get back into the 120s. So,
Yes.
1 minute, 33 seconds to generate a letter. The whole point of what I did, I've gotten so good at understanding what the file is. Every file is going to have a charge off. Every file is going to have a late payment. Which late payment it's going to be, you have to understand that. So once you have those in your head, which you know what's going to be, you have that checklist. I'll be honest with you, I could do that checklist in my head now, but at the beginning, I developed that checklist at the beginning when I got started. I used to write that down, and when I used to go through a walkthrough with people, I used to do 10 walkthroughs a day. 10 walkthroughs. I used to sit down with 10 people, just like you guys, and show them how to use the software. And I just check mark on everything that we were going through. Get to this, and I tell them what to select. Done. It generated that letter. Once that letter comes up, it comes over here, and now I can show you what that letter looks like. Here's that letter. There it is. And guess how long that took? How long did that take, ladies and gentlemen? 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Not 15. Well, it took a little longer. It took a minute 33, but the other one was 15 seconds. But this one, minute 33 seconds to get this done. And now you know it's literally, what does it take for a one-on-one mentorship? You don't need a one-on-one mentorship. All the videos I created, that's all you need. You know what a mentorship is for? The mentorship is if I'm teaching you how to run the business. To generate these letters, that's all you need. You don't need anything else. I learned, look, everybody's learning thing is different. The software, the best way, if you're one that hands-on, for what? To generate these letters or to print something like this? Everything's different, man. Like, look, I just had somebody just come in and pay a $36 invoice. But today I had somebody pay a $300 invoice. Everything's different. But mentorship for this, you don't need a mentorship for this, guys. What you need a mentorship is to learn how to price your business. Where would we see the recordings? Ray, now you can drop the link because we are at the end of class.
Sure.
Drop the link for everybody where to go. Show them where to go.
Okay. Here is the link.
There you go. I appreciate it. Don't worry, guys. We still live, so it's still being recorded.
Hey, so to like start charging someone to making a tax on their credit report, what does that look like? What do I charge someone for services like that?
How can you charge somebody when you don't even know what your cost is? What's your cost? Without answering your question, I answered your question. You have to know your cost to be able to actually charge someone. Well, Mr. Richard, what's your cost? I went over it at the beginning. What's your cost?
I know you got 97 a month and
Forget about
147.
90. How much is the GA?
The GA,
The token, the credit, whatever you want to call it. How much is just one of them?
40. Was it 47?
No, $40.
$40.
So $40. So what's your cost? To generate one letter, how much is it?
It's $40 to generate one letter.
One file, excuse me, one file, not one letter. One file. One file. So it costs you $40. Do you know how much printing is?
No.
45.
Do you think that somebody that has 2 negatives is going to be a lot more expensive than somebody that has 42 negatives?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot expensive with the 42 negatives.
Exactly. So what you need to do is you need to start understanding what your price is and what's going on. Don't look at all these other people in the system. What I say is when you guys get your feet wet, understand. Talk to the person truthfully. Be like, I'm just getting started, right? I'm gonna charge you whatever it is to generate the letter. It's $80. It cost me $80 to generate the letter. I'm gonna charge you $80, but I'm not paying for your printing. Learn what your printing cost is gonna be. Learn what it is. Because let me tell you, let me teach you guys something. When I was in this business, there was no way in hell I'd get out of my bed in the morning without making a profit. I will wake up in the morning to do 15 seconds worth of work and make $40. Literally think about that. How many letters can I generate in 1 hour, right? If I'm doing a minute worth of work.
Like at least four letters.
At 4? Well, yeah, okay, hold on. If you got 4 GAs, yes. But if take the GAs out of the equation, and just talk about generating letters. Just talk about generating letters. Just think about what I just said, generating a letter. If I had no restrictions, unlimited, if it took me a minute to a letter, how many letters can I generate in 1 hour?
60 letters.
60 letters. Very good. You generate 60 letters in 1 hour. 60 letters at $100 a letter. Figure $80 to $100. How much you make in an hour?
She said 60 letters, $100 an hour.
No, $100 a client, not $100 an hour, because you gotta get out of that slave mentality of getting paid by the hour. We don't get paid by the hour; we get paid by the job.
Got you right. All right, six.
At $6,000 an hour.
Yeah, I couldn't get the math. My bad.
That's okay. I know you. That's fine. 60 letters at $100 is $6,000 an hour. $6,000 an hour. If you put in 2 hours worth of work, you're making $12,000 a day. How do you feel? How you feel about making $12,000 a day if you're just generating letters?
Yeah, I'm trying to start right now, but I'm trying to figure out the sauce. How to start advertising? What do I advertise?
You understand what I just said? It's got nothing to do. It's got nothing to do with anything. Just understand, yo, Mr. Brown, because he want to mine, right? Mr. Brown, how much did you make with our lovely software in a week or 2 weeks?
2 weeks. Shit. I made 10 bands the first day I dropped that. I seen that software drop. First day I got access to that, I made 10 bands.
Do you know everybody's collective face just went blank?
Well, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That's why we all here. That's why we all here. We here to make that bread, ain't it?
So
Let's go, man. Let's go.
yeah, we can't divulge. Yo, Mr. Brown, we generated our first one. Did you see? I dropped it in the community. Okay, so
Huh.
oh, go look under wins. Go look under wins in the community right now. Go look in the
I'm looking right now. I'm
go
looking
look,
right now.
Go look at the community. Go look what we did in the community. Go look what we did. When I talk to you guys and I say things to you guys, if you know how to market, you will make a shit ton of money. All these guys that got you in the room, that's marketing. That's marketing. Right? Schmitty, Dion, and Darius, they got you in the room some which way, shape, or form. Right? That's marketing. Your job is to execute on the shit that they give you. Learn the marketing piece, execute on the marketing piece. Literally, if you send out, think about what I just said. If I charge everybody $100 just to prepare documents for them, I can make $6,000 an hour. It takes me a minute a document. If I put in 2 hours worth of work, that's $12,000 a day. If I work 5 days a week, what is that? That's $60K. $60K, that's $240,000 by the end of the year. By the end of the month. That's $240,000 by the end of the month. That's $2.4 million at the end of the year. And guess what? Guess what? Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Numbers don't lie. If you know how to get the clientele, numbers don't lie. I love numbers. I love numbers. You know why I love numbers? Because they don't lie. That's why I love numbers. You know why I left the credit repair game? Because I love funding more. That's why I left the credit repair game, because I love funding more. Because what doesn't lie? Numbers. And what makes more money than credit repair? Funding.
So I got a question.
Uh-oh. Yes, Mr. Robert.
So based off of like, let's say for instance, somebody come to me and I offer this assistance, I basically more analyze their credit report, get all the information I need, see how many letters need to be generated, and then I base my price off of that because of the amount of letters.
You don't base your price off of that. You turn around and say it's $100 for me to generate letters for you. Whatever it costs for you to print them, that's how much it's going to cost you for you to fix your credit. I don't print letters.
Oh, okay. Bet.
Why would you print? So you know why people have a problem is you get too focused on how much you should charge people instead of saying this round is going to cost me $100 to generate your letter. You're going to send it out. However much it costs to send out, that's what you're going to pay. That's between you and the guy printing the letters, not between me and you. He sends me the documentation like you would do. You would send me the letter, right? I look at the letter. I'm going to say, Robert, these letters are messed up, right? Okay, you're going to go and fix it. Now that letter you didn't make your profit, but look, you go back and fix that letter. After you fix that letter, what's going to happen, Robert? You're going to look at your file, right? You're going to look at your file, and you're going to be like, okay, I got a link, send it off to my client. This is how much it's going to cost for you to print. Do you want a cheaper version, or do you want the one that they suggest with the tracking? You want the tracking? I'm going to let them know it's tracking. Perfect. Here's your link to pay. Beautiful. Have a nice day. Why? Stop getting involved in the logistics. Are you a logistics company?
Negative.
Negative. What are you? You're just a document preparation expert, my friend.
Facts.
Why the hell are you a credit repair agent? When you go to get a merchant account, I'm document preparation for the credit bureaus. What do you mean I'm what's the document preparation for the credit bureaus? I'll prepare documents to be sent out on behalf of my clients to the credit bureaus. I do not send it. I do not do credit repair. I do not do nothing. I literally click a button. My AI writes the software for it. I double, triple check everything. Your job is to pay for them to go out. My job is just to hand them to you when it's done. You pay me for the software and the knowledge of what I need to click in that damn software. Done. Tell me, with everything that I just ran tonight, how many people can go start a business tomorrow and run a couple of people through tomorrow that you know right now would pay you $100 a month to run some letters for you? Yeah.
Yeah. I think I could do it. I still got a few questions though.
You're always gonna have questions. If you don't have questions, you ain't learning. Go for it.
So all right. So after I'm generating my letters, I'm sending them the letters, so they do whatever they got to do with the letters. That's all I'm doing, giving them the letters I generated, or after the information I put in.
So what you can do, you can tell your client you don't pay for printing. The generation of letters for the cheap price that you have and the still learning thing, you have to pay for printing. The printing can be sometimes extravagant, but we're creating law letters. So sometimes, for example, something like this, I just give you an idea. This can cost like $144, something like this, right? So if you don't understand your cost, how are you supposed to get to your cost? By going through and understanding, well, if I know it's got 50 pages, 50 letters, I have to understand my cost. So I do it so I can generate 50, 60 clients at a time and understand what's actually coming. Client's going to go out there, they're going to see their things, they're going to see their documents, they're going to see what's going on. You generated for you. Here, there's two things that you can do. Here's the thing, brother. If you generate the letter, they cannot deny that you haven't generated the letter. Here's your letter with your ID, Social Security, and everything on it. God bless you, sir. Right? Okay? You have done that. But if you do credit repair or credit restoration is what they call it, can you prove that you fixed somebody's credit report?
I mean, not without their testimony.
Bingo. So if they wanted to charge you back or take you in front of a judge to say that you didn't fix their credit report, could you lose lawfully on that one? Yes. But if you said that your document preparation, right, and you just prepared the documents for them, could you win that every day and
Right.
twice on Sunday? Well, Judge, this is all the documents that I prepared for said client. This is month 1. This is month 2. This is month 3. This is month 4. Is this not said client Exhibit A? This is his this is ID. This is his documentation. This is this. This is that. Guys, you need to understand something. I've done this for a very, very long time, and I know what to do and what not to do. And the key case in point is exactly when you guys are getting started, you are not a credit repair agent. You guys understand that you need to be document preparation. You need to prepare documents for them until you understand how to be a credit repair agent. Until you understand the laws and going into credit repair agencies and everything, because the law is the key. The law is how you get through it, and you cannot get through it if you don't understand what's going on. So now learning how to generate the letters, learning how to utilize the system is the key. That is the key. But how does the printing work? For me, if you click printing over here, right? Just to give you this idea. If you were to click printing like this, and you fill out the data, that's it. We send you an invoice for whatever the printing is, and we ship it out for you. You got nothing to worry about. That's it. Simple and easy as that. Make sense? Now, that's the thing. If you guys are doing document preparation, you want to send them off to me, you send them off to me. Then what happens is, I will then give them an invoice. I will send the invoice to you. You're going to put your data in over here, not the client's. Then you take the link that I send you, you're going to send it off to your client. Now that link, what happens? Now that's the link for them to pay. You say, this is all the documents, this is everything that they're doing, it's all itemized, everything, it says it. It says, letters, how many letters are going to go out, how many pages are going to go out, what the stamps are, the whole 9. It'll say exactly what it is, how many envelopes, the whole thing. It's all broken down for you. And when it's all broken down, all you got to do is just go over there and do what you need to do. That's it. And you pay for your thing. Now, guys, it's not just that. We go over your letters. We go over the documents. We make sure the documents are right. I make sure that you have everything filled out correctly. I look at all your stuff. I make sure that everything's perfect. And once I get everything that's good, ready to rock and roll, then we go from there. Hold on, let me see if I have my AI software up. So guys, take a look at this. This is what my software is. This is how we do the printing, right? So now I take the client in. You come over here, you just generated a letter. So let's grab that letter. Yo, Mr. Brown, check this out. I drop your letters in here, right here. Check this out, Mr. Brown. We just developed this. I put you into the system. It pulls the name of the client. It unzips the, oh, am I not logged in? Ah, damn it. Give me a second. Ray, can you get me logins?
Sure. Wait, give me 1 minute.
Shit, yeah. That was anticlimactic. I'm sorry, guys. I think I have it.
Let me check as well. Try those logins.
Okay. Call, go wake your buddy up and see if he's up.
He's in front of me. Wait.
He's in front of you? So then tell
Yes.
him, let's go.
Yes.
I need my logins. It's not logging in.
Oh, okay. I have told him.
We broke the software. So my team will go in with the AI. We'll review everything with our AI. We'll double check your file, make sure everything is perfect. If there's an error, it'll pop up. We'll let you know. We'll go over there. We'll text you. We'll make sure that everything's perfect. And if it's not,
It's working on my side.
it's working on your side. It's not working on my side.
Yes. Try to put this password there.
Okay.
I'm giving you the password.
Got it. I'm in.
You got it?
Yeah. Check this out, guys. So I'm going to pull that order back into here. Oh, wrong one. I'm going to pull that order back into here. Same exact way. Pull that order in. It's going to under. It tells me the amount of pages, everything. So this is that file that we were just looking at. It literally just did that live. Yes, that quick. Gives me everything, and it'll tell you. Now I have the AI going through here, telling me everything. Now I can go over here, match it to your actual file, make sure everything looks perfect. Okay? If I need to zoom in, I can zoom in. I can zoom in on each individual thing, double check, make sure all of it matches. If that all of it matches, now this is good to go. This file's ready. I edit my invoice, whatever it is. I put your email address in. I send it to you. Then after I send it to you, we'll go in, we'll invoice you. And then once we invoice you, if you want to go in, like for example, this is tracked, it's $197, right? If I go down and I say, okay, let's go to standard, it goes down to 100. Because of the amount of, it breaks it down by the amount of pages and what's needed with the stamps and everything. And this is everything, the amount of stamps, the pages, all of the stuff, and it's all broken down. And that's how we send you the invoice. The invoice is actually broken down like this. This is our new software. It's actually going to go live very soon. So now it'll break it down 110% on how you guys are. And now somebody will say to me, well, Ali, it's printed paper. Why is it so expensive? It's not printing paper. What you'd perceive as paper is not just paper. A printer, my printer is $55,000. My employees cost money. I have to pay them. So when you think of it, I could never beat you doing it. There's no way I could beat you doing it. But if we had to go into it, this is me showing you how what the potential is and what it costs. And like I said, I just had somebody pay $36. I had somebody pay $300. I've had somebody pay a maximum of $900. But it all depends on what gets sent out. And here's how we show it. Let me show you the one of the most expensive files. Ready? I generated it on this sample client, just everybody know that. So I just generated this attack. So if I come in over here to Karen Elizabeth, it just generated 15 letters. I did it purposefully. I have 150 letters generated for this lady. Same credit report. This is just a sample client. I haven't updated anything. This is October 8th. We generated 150 letters. I'm going to download the file. I'm going to slam the file. Reset it. I'll slam the file in here and show you how much something like this goes for. That was actually pretty quick. $1,600. $1,600. 150 PDFs, 819 pages, 151 total stamps have to go out. And then again, if I want to turn it standard, all I do is click standard. Standard comes out to $600. Make sense? Mail with tracking is always going to be more money, but again, you get the peace of mind. Yes, I have all the AIs, guys. I built a lot of these systems out crazily. I'm done with the credit repair process. If anybody has any questions besides how to start your credit repair business, I can't answer that one for you. You're more than free and more than welcome to come off and ask any questions.
Yeah, one question. I know I'm always got questions, but
I don't care. It makes the class entertaining.
Yeah, for sure. So it's standard and track is normally like obviously you get to see your location or your price. I mean your packages and your letters and when they arrive and stuff like that. That's the difference.
Yes, sir. It's also peace of mind. You pay for peace of mind. Think about it. So you pay for peace of mind. I don't pay for peace of mind. You know what I pay for? I pay for my lawsuits. When you're preparing for a lawsuit, how can you prove to the Bureau that your standard letter had made it to the Bureau?
I mean, you can't unless you.
Bingo, you just said it. You can't. That's it. There is no way to prove a standard letter makes it to the Bureau. Even if I were to write you an affidavit that said that I handed it to the post office, you can't prove that you did. Even if you handed it to the post office, you can't prove it that they made it to the Bureau. But what can I prove it the minute that would mail with tracking? I prove that it made it. The post office gave it to them. Now, if they don't process it, that anything, that's called willful negligence. That's called willful negligence. That's negligent on their part, and they can't be negligent, especially when they handle in people's files. So, for you, tracking is the difference between willful negligence and having them open their file. Is it more expensive? Yes. But the peace of mind that you're buying is you know that they made it there. So if you want to go to a consumer attorney, if you go to this consumer, here's all my tracking numbers, here's when I sent everything, here's how it works. Make sense?
Is that how you advertise it?
I advertise it of what the person wants to pay. So, for example, what did I tell you? If you got somebody that's financially challenged, you need to ask your client, are you financially challenged?
Right.
Yes, I am financially challenged. Right now, my job, okay? So they immediately, if you're not financially challenged, you don't have to ask them financially challenged. What you say is, if your car was to break down this month, right? Do you have some extra cash to be able to fix out your car without using credit cards? You know what that's a gauge. You know what the gauge says? If they tell you no, it's no. They're financially challenged, which means they live in paycheck to paycheck. Don't force them into something that they don't need. Go standard all the way, all the time. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
But if the client turns out, no, I got a few extra bucks, then you go mail with tracking. We're going to upgrade you to our premium because you got a few extra bucks. That's not a bad thing. It's just understanding that you got a few extra bucks. We want to make sure that we utilize the better system so we can track it. Because if we ever got to put it towards our attorney, that's the thing that's
The benefit us in the long run.
Exactly. Bingo. Where can I get out more information on your funding business? It's literally going off on Ray's screen right now. Anybody wants any more thing, go look at Ray and you'll literally get any information that's there. So, sending out
recording stopped.
After sending letters, how long does it take for the bureaus to respond or fix? Okay, you want the legal FCRA correct answer and the compliance answer, or do you want me just to answer it as somebody that is just teaching? Jelani. Legal. 7 years. Yeah, Mr. Durant, 7 years. Legally, by law, the FCRA requires that all negative items and all dead items can fall off in 7 years. So the legal answer, no matter what, every time that you got a negative item on your account, you're going to get a deletion every 7 years. Right, Mr. Brown? Am I saying a falsity or am I saying the truth? He didn't even come off mute because he knows.
Well, right. There you go. Yeah, so I'm off mute now. You definitely saying it true. They said legal way, right? They said so legal. That's legal.
The legal FCRA way to say the truth and the fact of the matter is, you made my pressure go up. You understand that's legal. So if you ever want to have a true consultation and true conversation with somebody, so legally, I cannot tell you when you're going to get your deletion. But again, what did I teach you guys tonight? You're not credit repair, you're document preparation. So you don't give a fuck if, excuse my French, you don't care if you don't get a deletion or not, because you're just preparing their documents. Here's your documents, good luck. These are the best documents that we can create, good luck. Every single month, good luck. What happens? They're going to get stall letters. They're going to get things. How many rounds could you take? It could take 8 rounds. It could take 16 rounds. I have one client with me. He's 14 months with me. Finally, 14 months later, he got a breakthrough. 14 months later, he got a breakthrough, but he never gave up. You know what happens with people who are financially challenged? What happens? They give up after how many months? Put it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. How many months do you think a person who's financially challenged gives up? Take a guess. Durant, good guess. 2 months.
First month.
Not the first month, second month. Mr. Brown, you seeing 3 months in your business? 3 months?
Yeah, I be seeing 3 months. After 90 days, they want to throw in the towel, so they got to come back for a consultation, and then I got to break it down for them, take them through there.
You cold-blooded. You cold-blooded. You charge him another consultation after 90 days. Oh, that's
well, I don't charge him for the consultation, you know what I mean? Because they're already with me. So if I can just give it to them, you know what I mean, and give them the motivation, then of course, because of course, you know that we got a longer goal, because of course you want to convert those clients, not just getting their credit. We got to convert them for funding, innit?
That's the key. But we also got to make sure that they're going to stay along the line. That's why alignment is key, but understanding that they're going to give out after 1 to 2 months is the thing. Why do you think everybody's selling all the bullshit? Why do you think your client, why do you think right now you're seeing online that people are talking about 30, 60, 90-day removals? 30, 60, 90 days. I'm going to do a sweep in 60 days.
Oh, they took it over there, 7 days.
7 days now?
That's what they be telling folks. I be having folks come knocking on my door. They talking about if I can get it done in a week. I'm like, you at the wrong place.
Yeah. Oh, so there you go. 7 days. You know what happens? You're going to have the cops knocking on your door right after. Police. Did you say that you did fraud? Did so-and-so defraud you? Yeah. The reason I push this software and the reason that I work with this software is because everything is legal. It take longer, but it's legal. And that's the key. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want something done the legal way, you want it done the right way, it's going to take time. And it's not going to be cheap. There's that stupid thing, right? There's that stupid triangle, right? If you want it done fast, you want it done cheap, or you want it done cheap, and you want it done good, right? You could have two, but you can't have the three of them. It's like a triangle. With this one, this is a square, right? And this square is the triangle. Okay? If you want it done right, and you want it done legal, you want it done you want it done fast, it ain't gonna be cheap. It ain't gonna be cheap at all. Because you know what? You're not coming to me, you're going to an attorney. You're going to an attorney, and those attorneys charge $1,000 an hour. I just paid for one. $1,000 an hour, because it's different. Because you're not going to a consumer attorney to sue. You're actually going to an attorney to write the letter for you. So you got to understand that if you're going to take your time, you're going to get it done, it's going to cost you a little bit of money, but not as much as $1,000 an hour. And that attorney is going to take 2 hours to write your letter. So that's $2,000 every time you go see him. AKA, what did I tell everybody? What are we? Document preparation. What is an attorney? A document preparer. Just put that in your brain. You didn't, Mr. Brown, you didn't realize that? You didn't realize when I wrote that thing? An attorney is what? The attorney is going to use the legal.
Definitely legal. You know, you preparing your documents.
You didn't know I was going to become an attorney, right?
Well, I heard you earlier when you were talking about Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Then that one struck me like I wanted to ask you that. I just didn't want to interrupt you here. You know, I was going to ask you over there. So, okay. Yeah, you gave me something else. Put that in my notes right now.
No, you don't need to put it in your notes. You're going to get something special in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, you know what? That too, I remember you saying. So let me hold up on that now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to stay in touch with me, you want to keep going with everything that we do, all I tell you guys is I don't get paid for these classes. So just print with me. You print with me, you get access not only to my community, but you also get access to the things that other products that we have. I know somebody asked about funding. I really can't talk about it in here because you guys come from different people. So at the end of the day, if you do pay for my printing, now you become a part of my community. When you become part of my community, guess what? I can talk to you about all the other beautiful products that we have. Because now, guess what? You're one of mine. Drop the link to what? I can't drop any link, brother. You need to pay for the printing. I like doing things the legal and morally ethical way. And the legal, I was just on. You was just in the other training, Miss Allen? Literally, you listening to both trainings at the same time?
Yes, sir, I was.
Who was on tonight, Miss Deborah or Miss V?
Miss V.
I was Miss V tonight? I don't even know their schedule. I swear to God, I don't even know their schedule. I just pay the damn bills. Good. All right. My team, I didn't even realize Miss Allen was a part of the team now. She's a part of the team too. Mr. Brown's part of the team. I think Sam, you with us as well. I think you printed with us. What's the printing site? We don't have a printing site, brother. When you go into software, you generate your letter. That's all you got to do. Damn, we got a lot of people in here. Holy shit. Where did they come out from? Andrea Moore. I never see you. Where you at? Oh, there you are, Miss Moore. I didn't even see you. Hi, Miss Moore.
Yes, I actually just paid for it today, so I just printed today.
Welcome to the community.
Thank you.
Did you get a part of paid in full?
Yes.
I had a girl. Good shit. Good job. Good job. See? So there you go. Did you have a good experience with printing?
I did, but now since I have watched the training, I wish I would have waited because I think I disputed an inquiry that I probably shouldn't have.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Remember headache. Just headache. Okay. Just remember headache. At the end of the day, it's okay. It's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. Just remember headache. Next round, just don't dispute the inquiries that you shouldn't have. That's it.
Great. Thank you.
So that's the key. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope to all see you all printing with us. I really hope to see you guys on the other side. My team's trainings are 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I am going on tour, so I'm just letting everybody know this. So that's why I'm teaching Tuesday and Wednesdays. I'm going on tour, so Fridays till Sunday, I will be in different states at different times. So if anybody wants to see me in person, I will be in Nashville on March 7th, Dallas on the 14th, Atlanta the weekend after. I think I'm going to Detroit. I don't know yet. Detroit. Then we're off for Easter break, and then I will be in Philly. Philly's my favorite. I didn't realize I was gonna love Philly as much as I did. Philly got me a little brotherly love. I haven't been to the other places, so this is the first time that I'm going there. Your service is lit and simple. Sam, make sure you're in the paid in full community. I didn't realize how many of you guys are.
What for, boss?
I didn't know that. Look, Mr. Richard, look. When you generate your letter, right? Just think about this. When you generate your letter, you're going to go to the attack area. You're going to select your client, whichever way that you generate. You see Alibaba and the 40 Thieves right here? All you got to do is click that button on. Right here. TPMPA. And when you click generate, that comes to me. That's how you print with me. That's as easy as that. It don't get any easier, ladies and gentlemen. Make sense? Richard, make sense?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Got you.
CFO.
There you go. TPMP,
Now,
the name of my hold on one second, Jelani. The name of my company is Total Post and Print, and A is me. I'm Ollie. I make shit easy, guys. You gotta understand something. When I do it, I do everything with ease. Total Post, N, the letter N, Print. Duran, talk to me, baby.
Yes, sir. When you go to manage all users and you go down to credit report monitoring site and you don't see the my free score now, you don't worry about it. You don't touch nothing down there, do you?
As long as it's over, good question. Very good question. As long as your client, as long as you see it here. So when you go over here, manage all users, manage profile. When I go here, see this one? You're talking about this one? You see mine's blank, right? But I go down here, profile report section, monitoring company, it's all here. These are the actual credit reports. Now I'll show you on the one that we pulled, the one with the HTML code. Here's the one with the HTML code. Again, no nothing. Epic Pro Report V2.
Okay. And that's at the very beginning, like when we setting up the when we managing all users, when you first making the
profile. What you're gonna do is you're gonna make your profile first. You're gonna make
when you go to add
profile. You make your profile. You don't touch this.
Okay.
You leave that blank. You click save. After you click save, then you come over here and upload it over here because this one has the steps. Remember? Steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, I gotta.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Or I'm gonna go upstairs and play with my baby girl and watch her eat some pizza.
Oh, no. Real quick.
Yes, Miss Allen.
Last night, Dr. Waiter,
oh, okay.
Metro 2 training got cut off. But before we got cut off, if I'm not mistaken, check with her or check with your superiors. But if I'm not mistaken, she said they fixed my free score now.
Fuck it, let's test it.
thing as of today. She said it's supposed to be fixed today.
Okay, so fuck it. Let's test it. Shit,
I'm just saying.
You barking with the wrong tree. You acting like I'm scared. Let's go. If they
No,
fix it,
I'm
no.
just-
I know. I'm just saying. You acted like I'm scared. I like being told I'm wrong.
No. I heard you say it earlier, but I was on the other training and I couldn't come off to say anything.
Well, I see that they
So-
changed. I see that they changed it over here. It doesn't say both anymore, so I'm assuming yes. Let's see. Yep, that ain't working.
Okay, because if I'm not, like I said, if I'm not mistaken, she said they're supposed to be fixing it today.
That's fine, but at the end of the day, I go the old-fashioned way until it gets removed, and then I'll make a new video at that point.
Cool, fine and dandy. Thank you, sir.
No problem, man.
I have a quick question. Have you stopped recording? I just have a quick question.
I can record. I can